Good morning! Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to another episode of From Chef to Dada. And if we haven't met before, my name is Jasper. I am a full-time chef, well currently not at the moment. And it's a channel where you can look at cooking videos as at the same time stories about how I take care of my little baba.
Yay!
25/7. Yes, 25/7 is the key. So we are in week number six. Six, yeah, six. Woohoo! Whew. It's been one crazy ride to be honest. And now we've been seeing a lot more development with Jasmine. Yeah. So anyway, if you're new to this channel, so please like and subscribe for so that you can hear more of my crazy up and down stories, especially during this lockdown. You can see it's still quite early in the morning. That's all baby clothes. Yep, that's all the laundry that we've been doing. Well, that's just part one. Part two is already inside, and it all turned out to be for baby. So anyway, it's freezing outside. Clearly, it goes well with the theme of lockdown. So just stay at home, be well, do essentials. That's what everyone says. Get vaxxed, and yeah, let's all go through this at some point. We will all go through this at some point. But yeah, let's go back to Baby Jazz because well, we need to talk about her anyway. Highlights from last week, or at least yeah, from week 6. She had a lot of she gained weight. Let's put it into that perspective. So before she was really tiny, skinny, and yeah, she was 2.9 when we started, and then actually became 2.7 after a week because she did that. She did lose some kilograms, some grams. But now she's around 4, which is a good thing. Hoping that the scale that we got there is accurate enough. And yeah, the sad thing about that is when we look at our weights because of the lockdown, we also gained weight. Not good. Second, what else did we find out? I found funny instances we're in because she haven't really realized that she got hands, or at least that's what the literature says. When she was trying to like sway her arms back and forth like this, there were instances where one, she pulled her hair. Oh, I'm sorry for the lack of it. She pulled her hair really bad, and then she started crying. I was like, "What the hell are you pulling out your hair?" She did that when she was in the bath, and then she just cried out of nowhere. So she grabbed did this, and then just did like that, and then she cried. I was like, "So why did you grab your hair?" And we were both asking the same question. The other thing that she did was punch herself multiple times. So that the movement of putting the hands over there on top near the forehead, again, I apologize for the landing strip. I know. So yeah, when she does that, she also tends to hurt herself. Side note to that, when her nails now are really getting longer, but we fear that we might injure her and might get infected if we start cutting her nails, because her nails are so thin. Like, even with this one, you can actually see, can you? Yeah, you can still see a nail. So if this is a normal adult, you can still see a nail and you can cut it easily, even if we're using the small, I'll show you. Speaking of small tools, so she has a pack of small tools. So you got her own small scissors, small brush. What is this? Nail file. Also, this is the one I'm talking about. So it's a mini clipper. I don't know when are we gonna be able to use this mini toothbrush. It's not yet there. So kind of feel weird that there is a big brush and a small brush. But anyway, can only use the small brush. The big brush is still not yet for her. Maybe when she's 1. And a mini thermometer. And there's another tool with that. This aspirator. If you don't know what is this for, well, it's for the nose. But I'm still yet to figure out if it actually works or not, because for the other time I used it, it was a fail. Big mistake. So anyway, we tried getting her to do this, but then again, she's always like, so we're not able to do it anyway. So I don't know. For now, what we do is we put mittens, or at least her suits. We make sure she wears onesies that has an pseudo mitten, so it can get covered. So she kind of like grabs her hand like that. So even if she does this, she's still covered with the mitten like this, which is fun. And then what else? So yeah, we just wouldn't want to try and cut those nails. It's just not good enough. We might do something bad. The last thing or at least I know this is more of her gas is now coming out from the back side more than up. So we don't really burp her anymore, or at least there are still times when we do, and it's still evident that the burp comes out. But now most of the gas is coming from the outside. Yep. It usually happens multiple times, which is interesting. And sometimes you would actually see her face when she's about to blow some poo, because she has that evil look on her face like this. And yeah, so a couple of things that we're noticing. It's not a lot. Oh yeah, there's another one. She is now reactive to loud noises. So once you've heard something, and say like clanging of dishes or something that came out of nowhere, a buzzer from the telecom, or just by hitting someone hard, or by the music that's being high pitched, like ding ding ding, something like that. Yeah, she gets distracted with that easily. She's not distracted by the man who does the lawn, or the one who does the blowing of the leaves, but anything that's sharp, loud, and like a thud of some sort, yeah, she will get buzzed. Not buzzed, drunk, but yeah, she will she will get distracted. Also, she smiles a lot now. We had a talk with my dad just yesterday, and then she was like, and then it sounds crazy, but there are just those short clips of like seeing her do that. It looks amazing. And there's one more thing. Sorry, there's so many things. I gotta make a list of them. She likes this ball. So for some reason, I don't know why, when we put her in on the ball, it calms herself. So we use like a gym ball, and then we sit on the ball, and then you kind of do this. So up, down, up, down, up, down. So the trick with that one is if you don't have the ball, you gotta use legs. See? Up, 2. So in turn, it kind of becomes your leg workout. Hey yo! Up and down, up and down. But yeah, those are, at least that's another thing. Yeah, the ball doesn't usually work every time. It works once in a while, at least a good 70% of the time. But it's one of those ways to calm her down. So a couple of things that I'm probably take away from this lockdown. I'm actually glad that it happened. My bank is not happy, but I am, simply because I get to see all of these things in real time, and since I don't really have much to do other than figuring out what's next for dinner, yeah, it's one of those things that I'm glad that I was able to do, and I'm not gonna take it away for anything else. It's just one of, yeah, it will probably just happen once. I don't know if you're gonna have another, but it's probably. But then again, this is one of those things that every parent should be able to experience with their kid, because you'll never see this again, or you might probably, but not in the next couple of years, or even if you decide to have another kid. It's just amazing how the development is, and as challenging as it is, as sleep deprived as I get, well, it's worth it. Yeah, I'll take one for the team. And yeah, I'm quite excited to what's gonna happen next week and in the next few more weeks to come. So with that, I'm gonna send you off, guys. Please stay safe, stay well. Don't go out if you don't really need to, like what the government says, and watch my videos. You're gonna hear a lot of stories. So if you haven't done it, please like and subscribe to Jasper Farr in YouTube. You can also get a look at my cooking videos, and we'll see you again for week 7. Bye.